finished testing the Cobalt R30. Now this is Cobalt's new luxurious bowrider. It is packing a single Mercruiser 8.2 liter HO, which puts out 430 horsepower. Now if you're chronically late or in a hurry, you can get it with twin engines, which would really put this thing in a whole different category for sure. But with the single, we still got really nice performance. On plane in 5 seconds flat, to 30 miles an hour in 8.7 seconds, and the top speed was 47.1 miles an hour, which is very respectable considering this is a 30-foot 8-inch boat with a 9-foot 6-inch beam, weighs 7,400 pounds. It's got that beautiful Cobalt ride. Let's head back to the dock and check out some of the features of this boat. Well, Alex, it's clear that Cobalt knows that people spend a lot of time hanging out at anchor on the back of the boat here. I especially love this low swim platform. It makes it easy to get in and out. What other features do we have back here?
Well, like you say, the low platform, which is something we've been doing for several years now, we're incorporating them more into the styling of the boats now than we used to. But the fact is this is where people like to congregate. And so we've tried to make it very, very user-friendly for the entire family. One of the examples would be this seat that we're leaning against. This is actually part of the motor box, and this will go down flat and turn into a regular sun deck.
Nice.
But it also has this feature, and this is just a dynamite place to sit here and watch the world go by.
It sure is. Now, I like to kind of hang out in the water. Is there any way I can do that on this boat?
Yes, two different ways. There is a boarding ladder underneath that platform, which will come out and go down. Additionally, the platform is hydraulic, and it will drop down under the water.
Oh, that is very cool.
With the flip of a switch.
Well, Alex, I love how much room we have in the amidships here for lounging.
One of the things that we've accomplished with this new series of boats, being the R series, and the 30 being the newest, is we have actually skinnied up the top of the deck a little bit so as to open up the interior without increasing the overall beam of the boat. And that's what gives us all of this huge amount of space in this cockpit.
Well, I love the versatility too, like all the various seatbacks that flip over like we had back here with the lounge. And what does this do here? Well,
this seat, of course, it is just a seat. There's a filler that goes in here. But what's really nice about this seat is this back cushion will lift up and rock forward, creating a nice little lounge, and also allowing this seat cushion to raise, of course, with gas cylinders to expose a trash container and a Yeti cooler, which is all standard.
Wow, a standard Yeti cooler. That's pretty nice. Man, what a futuristic helm station we have here.
Yeah, it's a continuation of our general direction of going to the glass dashes. It gives the consumer so much more information available than you would have with just conventional instrumentation. And he can select what he wants to see.
So what do we have over here on the port side?
Well, we have a head compartment, and very, very functional one, I might add. We consider it to be adult friendly. There's so many boats out there with head compartments that, unless you're 3 foot tall, you can't use it.
Yeah, for sure.
This is something that the entire family can use comfortably.
Yeah, very yacht-like for sure. Alex, you were telling me that you have storage pretty much everywhere. Is that where we're looking at right here?
Exactly. Ski locker in the floor is something that our company started in the 70s, and we have never varied from that. There's a huge amount of space down there that is silly not to use. And in this particular model, with the depth of this boat, it's enormous. It goes all the way forward. You can put a whole lot more stuff in there than you would ever need.
No doubt. Well, some might call this a bow rider, but it's more of a bow lounger to me. This is pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's an area where an awful lot of people spend a lot of time, both at rest and underway. With the size of this boat, you can very comfortably ride up here at speed. And so there's plenty of room for a lot of people. Additionally, you can fill this entire area in to make it all a lounge if you want to.
Tell me about the anchor locker, Alex.
Well, we've got a couple of features up here that are pretty unique. Number one is we have retractable anchor lines. So when you're coming up to a dock, you can quickly hook onto a cleat at the dock and it'll pull you in and hold you in place for a while very comfortably. Additionally, we've got this huge opening, gas assisted, And in this particular boat, we do have the optional anchor windlass system, which is a 100% chain system with a stainless anchor, which can be run from here or from the dash.
And Alex, what do we have for storage up here?
Well, in addition to what we have under the seat cushions, and by the way, there is another cooler under this one, this whole seat assembly lifts up once again on a gas cylinder and exposes an enormous amount of space underneath the driver's dash for whatever you want.
Fantastic. For more information on the Cobalt R30 and other great boats, go to boatingworld.com. I'm Alan Jones, and we'll see you out on the water. What a beautiful October day in the Ozarks, Table Rock Lake.